My wife told me, the business is legally mine. You're just an employee here. She forgot the startup capital came from my inheritance with a 7-year dissolution clause. Valerie called me into her office Thursday afternoon. Neil, this isn't working. I want a divorce. I've already retained counsel. Then came the power play. I'll be buying out your minority stake in the company. You can stay on as a contractor if you keep things professional, or you can leave. Your choice. The company, Val? I helped build this from nothing. Be realistic, she said coolly. I'm the CEO. My name is on the LLC paperwork. The business accounts are under my control. You handle fulfillment. That's not ownership. She sat there behind the desk I'd assembled, radiating authority she thought was untouchable. I felt something click into place. She was right about the paperwork, but she'd forgotten where every dollar of our startup capital came from. 6 years ago, my parents died in a highway collision. The life insurance settlement was $890,000. I was grieving and lost. Valerie suggested we use the money to start a consulting firm. She had the business degree and corporate network. I had the capital and technical expertise. When setting up the business, my parents' estate attorney, Mrs. Okafor, was adamant about one thing. Your inheritance must be protected. We're structuring this with a dissolution clause. If your marriage ends within 7 years, all assets purchased with trust funds revert to you. I was in love and trusted my wife completely. Valerie became the managing member. Her name went on everything. I handled operations while she managed clients and growth. The business now generated $2.3 million annually. We'd been married 6 years and 3 months, 9 months from safety. You're right, I told her, voice flat. It's your company. I'll clean out my desk. The satisfaction in her expression was devastating. I spent Friday playing the part of the defeated husband. She watched from her office window as I loaded boxes, probably calling her attorney. Monday morning, I called Mrs. Okafor. I need to invoke the dissolution clause on the business assets purchased with the inheritance trust. The trust was written specifically to prevent inheritance exploitation during divorce. Every dollar of that $890,000 went into business formation. The entire company exists because of protected trust funds. Do not communicate with your wife. Let me contact their counsel first. Wednesday, Valerie served me with divorce papers. She was listed as sole business owner. I was classified as a contracted worker, receiving modest quarterly distributions. She demanded I sign an agreement acknowledging her full ownership and waiving any future claims. I forwarded everything to Mrs. Okafor. Thursday evening, a process server arrived at Valerie's home office. She called me at midnight, her voice shaking. What is this? Your lawyer is claiming the entire business belongs to you? It's in the trust documentation, Val. My parents' estate attorney put dissolution protection on the inheritance. If we divorce within 7 years, everything purchased with those funds reverts to me. You couldn't wait 9 more months. Your impatience is destroying you. Her attorney tried to argue the business was a marital asset. Mrs. Okafor responded with the original trust documents, bank records showing the $890,000 transfer, and business formation receipts. Every dollar of startup capital was protected inheritance money. While collecting my belongings from the office, I accessed the business email system I'd set up. I found archived messages between Valerie and our senior partner, Adrian. They'd been involved for 18 months. One email from 3 months ago. Once the divorce is final and Neil is out, we can restructure the partnership split. He never understood the business side anyway. You and I built this company. He was just the initial investor. They'd planned this together, using my parents' death settlement as the foundation for their partnership and affair. Mrs. Okafor filed an emergency motion to freeze all business assets. The judge, reviewing evidence of planned inheritance fraud and adultery, granted an immediate restraining order. Valerie's claim for spousal support collapsed when the affair timeline was revealed. The court ruled the business was purchased entirely with protected trust funds. Full ownership reverted to me. Valerie was ordered to vacate the office and surrender all access. Adrian blocked her number the day the ruling was published.